Hello, folks. And as you know, Lawyers and Dragons is never late. It arrives precisely when it means to. Welcome to, I believe we're on episode 7. We are so happy to have you here. And it is just a joy to be with you in the fall, which, as the early poll said, is apparently everyone's favorite season. So say hello to David, say hello to Ian, say hello to Alyte. The full complement of Lawyers and Dragons crew is here. Wait, or not.
In spirit.
We might have a little bit of a change in direction today. But before we get into that, I did want to thank everybody for checking out the store. We've got lots of Lawyers and Dragons stuff in there. You have bought so much stuff already, and you have made my youngest daughter super excited for the Gaming Dino sticker and paraphernalia that people just absolutely love. So check that out. Otherwise, that's what we've got for Lawyers and Dragons. We're already late, so let's go. David, I turn it over to you. I think we're in some kind of issue with some earthquakes or something. Is that right?
Yeah, I think that's about right. So we last left off, you guys met this cat named Hardy in the woods. You were teleported. You're on your way to the city of Alnwick, where you're going to be basically tracking down, finding out what the Black Knight is doing and stopping that nefarious situation there. But you're not there. You teleport into a jungle. You didn't know really where you were. And Otter Gimlet sent up Dismas to look around and, well, found that there's one way out. You move towards the west. And as you guys started moving your way out there, that's when you met the cat, befriended the cat. Cat's a little silly. The cat is sitting on nobody's shoulder right now. And then you guys see as tremors begin happening in the grounds, and we last left off at the heat of when a giant worm has punched through the crust of the earth and is now looking up and moving towards the cliff, and it looks like it's about to be tunneling towards the cliff, and you guys all started charging forward, running after it.
That's what I do.
And as you guys are running forward, I need all three of you to roll me a perception check.
Okay.
A check before we even... Okay, all right. Sure, I haven't even remembered how to hit my buttons yet.
17 for me.
Perfect.
Nat 20.
There you go.
I will also match the 17.
All three of you, as you're running forward, you just see this glimmer of green just kind of like flash and hit your eyes. And as you turn, you'll watch as Ghostblade hesitates for a second, looks down at his hand is glowing green, and then he disappears.
Glitterblade! Does he leave behind a cloud of glitter after him?
No, it's like a cloud of glitter that like fumes out and then drops.
Of course.
We're going to miss that glittery bastard.
Timing on this.
And so we'll find out where he is and what's going on with him maybe at some point soon. But until then, everybody roll initiative.
Okay.
Roll initiative. So much rolling.
Oh, no. 10.
17.
17.
2 17s?
Mm-hmm.
Who has the higher dexterity?
Oh, my God. I have 8. Is that high?
No, I've got the higher dexterity.
I'm a giant red monster.
Okay, so we have our initiative. And as you guys start charging in, going after this thing, you'll notice that the creature is just beginning to move forward. It's pulling itself out of the ground, and it looks like it's going to be heading right into the side of this cliff, tunneling up. Okay. Gimlet, what do you do?
So we decided we're trying to interfere with this thing to stop it from attacking local town, I believe.
It's going to kill the innocents, Gimlet. This isn't even a choice, little buddy.
Well, we're also the innocent. How far away
Are
is
we,
it?
though? Are we really?
At this point, it's like 60 feet away.
All right, well, that's just within range of Ray of Frost. So let's give it that, because I am pretty much out of spell slots.
Perfect. Ray of Frost, am I rolling a save on that?
Nope, that's a attack roll. So AC 19.
Hit.
All right. And I think I've got a...
Wonderful. Wonderful. Another great start.
What's the total damage?
2.
You guys,
oh, no.
As
There's a
Gimlet,
lot of bark.
It also cuts its range or its movement by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
you watch as Gimlet hurls this ray of frost, which starts out really, really big, and as it travels, it shrinks and shrinks and shrinks and shrinks, melting, and then it's just like hits it right on the side.
Like a raindrop.
The creature then is going to like
Ray of
turn
Frost
and
is cool.
look at you, and it is now staring at you with its mouth closed.
Uh-oh.
Hey, hey, Hardy, is he a friend?
Oh, he's no friend. He's going to try to eat us.
Oh no.
You see, you
Gimlet
are
just-
calories too.
Points over towards nobody after shooting this thing.
Roll a deception check.
You're gonna tell the worm I did that? Okay.
14.
The creature's looking at you and just turns and looks at nobody. But with that, as it turns, the creature starts moving back and forth. Moving, looking up and down. There's something very wrong with it. And you see something kind of bumping from the inside of it. The creature then leans back and flings its head forward, and a person comes flying out of the worm and
Whoa.
lands rolling next to you. Yes.
Threw up a person?
Yes. And if
Okay.
we could, Rick, if we could bring on our special guest for the day.
Nate, you're on mute.
What is
I
happening?
am Nate the Attacker. I am here.
that's
Nate, welcome
I'm
to
in
Lawyers
cosplay.
and Dragons.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Let's get this. Let's do it. I'm in battle mode.
I like to think he was thrown out of a worm and said, "Thank you."
Yeah. So, Nate, would you do like a superhero landing?
All
Or
right, How do I do? I'm like what's her name? What's the
You're gonna do the full Black Widow landing?
Black Widow? Yes, right. Yes, I want the full Black Widow, legs stretched out, arms
Sure.
stretched out, superhero
You gotta
pose.
show off those
Boom.
calves, Nate. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta work on it.
So yeah, you this landing next to you in full Scarlett Johansson pose is Nate the fighter,
Mhm.
who you've never seen before. Nate, would you like to describe what your character might look like?
Yes.
All right, let me make sure. My character is a medium humanoid, so it's about I don't know. I think kind of midpoint between 6'7" and 5'10", somewhere in
Okay.
between that. But it's very brolicky. So I'm a very brolic character, and I'm ready to. And I got big hands. I like the big hands too. So big hands. You got to remember I have big hands with this one.
Sure.
Perfect.
Sure.
Then that's awesome. So yeah, you guys have a new combatant has entered into the fight. Nobody, it is your turn.
Okay, now GM, I do want to off game here say I did take, because my flail was fixed at the magic school, I did take the opportunity to add a flail to myself in my character sheet. I want to make sure that that's okay.
Oh, that's
Um,
fine.
Okay, because it wasn't otherwise there, and I said, you know what? Gosh darn it, I have a flail. All right, Hardy, what's his weakness, buddy?
Oh, I don't know. I just like you swingy swing, you beat it to death. Eventually it flops down, dies. And then we cut it up and serve worm steaks. It's delicious. Delicacy where I'm from.
Is it good?
Oh, it's best. It goes well with blue cheese.
You
I
mean
would
your
not have
Windex
guessed.
cheese?
Oh, yeah, the blue cheese. You know, you soak the cheese in the Windex, it turns blue, and then you eat it.
I forgot about the Windex. Thanks, Lima.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. All right. Well, do you know any spells, Hardy? You seem to be you talking cat, right? You were a wizard.
Oh, no, I know wizard. I drew it.
What? But you cast a spell. You know spells.
Of course. I'm cat.
Oh, okay. You wanna-
All cats
wanna-
know spells.
All
you wanna
cat
know
knows
a
spell.
spell?
What kind of
He's just
spell
like-
do you want?
Something really intimidating, Hardy. Something really scary.
Oh, really scary. I have spell of scary face.
Let's do it.
Would you like to see it?
Yeah.
And the cat just like stops for a second and then goes, scary face.
I don't think that's going to intimidate the worm, Hardy.
Oh, I think it is going to work. Yes.
All right, I
into-
hold up
look
Hardy
into my
and a scary
piercing
face
eyes.
at the worm. I hold up Hardy and a scary face at the worm.
Roll
I'll catch
performance
yourself
check.
and just
What do I
Don't
need
wanna
as a
help.
check?
I'm going to
Performance check.
Performance check. Okay. That is a 17. It's the number of the day.
Ooh.
The worm finally fixes itself after spitting out Nate and just looks back at you, very much targeting you. It is going to attack. It's going to come after nobody on its turn.
Okay, well, I succeeded in my taunt, I guess. I have good armor. It's all good. Okay, well, then I will. Did that count as my action? Holding up Hardy?
No, that would just be a bonus. So you could.
All right, well, I'll hit him with my flail.
Okay, so the creature's 60 feet away. Are you going to run? You can only move
Oh.
30.
Okay, the creature's 60 feet away. I'm not very ranged. I'm obviously very charismatic and threatening. I'm already taunted him. I guess what I'm gonna do is, so I'm next to Gimlet at this point, who just had that masterful ice bolt thing.
Right.
I guess I'm going to stand in a defensive stance in front of, giving him still range of sight. Gimlet, and also, just so you know, GM, within the distance that would allow me to have a opportunity strike and otherwise intercept if I needed to.
Okay, so you're moving into defensive stance. Perfect.
Yeah, I'm going to defend near Gimlet. I don't know where Lima is. I have no idea where Nate, Black Widow, the fighter is either.
Within 10 feet of you guys.
Okay, my goal is to be as
Alright.
defensive as possible in terms of orientation.
Gotcha. Okay, so with that, the worm is going to pull itself completely out of the ground and charge forward at you,
Okay,
and it's going to make up the distance really fast.
Yeah.
sure, I checked out.
And it's going to swing down with its
Mhm.
body to try and hit you, and it's going to hit with an 18.
All right, I got 18 blocked, buddy. Nice try, worm.
Yes.
Wait, you have an 18?
I have an 18. Get out of here, David.
If it meets it, it beats it.
I mean, I can.
There's a moment where it connects and you're like, I'm cool, and then you realize, wait a second, and it kind of flings you.
All right, I get thrown a little bit, but you know what? 19's an 18. I want to make sure I keep a careful grip on Hardy. He's my buddy.
Yeah, as you get knocked down, as the creature just slams on you, you're going to take 4 damage, bludgeoning from this, and you are knocked prone. And all of you just watch this as the worm hit him.
I don't win on matches here? What is this?
No, it hit your armor. This is a gargantuan worm, and you are 6'2" person.
Yeah.
It's like going up against Godzilla.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
But it's like,
Look, Game Master, if you need to win this one, that's fine. But I will get up again. We know that.
Attacker wins untied.
Hey, chat. This is our first rules lawyering of Lawyers and Dragons ever. This is the first one, and I'm so glad it was Rick.
I'll be back.
All the people in the chat who put money on me being the first one, the ruse lawyer, pay up.
So with that, yes, nobody is knocked prone.
Oh
You
no.
are down on your butt.
Oh no.
Lima,
counter.
it's your turn.
All right. So he's how far away from me at this point? 60 feet?
Oh no, he's just moved up. 50
that's
feet
right.
up. So you're at this rate, you would be 15 feet away.
Whew, okay. I'm gonna use a guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt.
Yes.
Okay.
Nate the fighter, she's kind of our ringer. She wins most of our battles for us.
Now that you say that though, I don't know. I feel like the dice are not gonna help out here. Okay, so should I roll it?
Yes, roll for it.
Okay. It is 18 plus 5, 23. Woo,
Yeah,
That's
a
like
cat.
I said.
How did you get down from there?
And then for the damage, should I roll that now?
Yes.
Okay. All right. 7.
Okay, that's still a pretty good hit.
Okay. All right.
So you get knocked down, nobody, and Lima, you just hit him with a guiding bolt, which now is going to grant advantage to the next person that attacks it because it's illuminating. And with that, it is Nate the fighter's turn.
All right.
So Nate,
Go,
if
Nate,
you would
go.
like to just describe what it is you want to do, and then I'll walk you through how to do it.
Yeah.
All right. So the target is less than 10 feet away from me?
Right.
All right. So it's 10 feet away from me. I'm thinking I have to attack. I want to hit it. I'm trying to can't do a saving throw target. Blah blah blah. I want to use my I don't want to use the war cry though. War cry can only use one a day. You know what? Melee weapon attack. Here it is.
All right. Are you going to use which melee weapon are you going to use? You have
It
two.
says reach within 5 feet.
Is it your axe or is it the?
I'll use the axe.
Okay, so Nate brandishes a giant great axe and then runs in and swings on it. Nate, you can go ahead and roll your
Roll the
20-sided dice.
All right. Let me roll it. 20-sided dice is coming up. Do I have to say this number? 15.
15.
15. Ooh, I thought
Plus
it was
2.
5. I was like, oh my God. 15.
So
Yes.
so plus 2. That's a 17. You connect. So Nate brings that axe down. Boom! Right on
Boom.
top of this worm.
Nice.
The worm is gonna groan in pain. And then Nate, roll a 12-sided dice.
All right. So now I'm rolling the 12-sided dice. Give me just 1 second. 12. Boop. I got a 1.
Okay, so he's bringing it up and brings it down. And you're still going to do 6 damage because this is your great axe of slaying. And yeah, so you just embed this axe into the body of this worm, and it lets out a cry. And it does not like that, and it's going to try to eat you again on its next turn.
Oh no.
From the ground, I say to Hardy, "We're doing great.
Yes, we're doing very good. Now please stand up. I don't want to get smooshed.
We will on our turn, buddy. Don't worry about it."
Gimlet, it's your turn.
Well,
Save me, Gimlet. Don't let me get eaten.
I've got all of one spell that is first
Is it a
level
good
left.
one, little buddy?
Let's hold off on it because I might need it to save my life in a moment. But let's try the Ray of Frost again. Hey, 22 should hit.
Yeah.
22 hits.
Yeah, this one will work better.
It did work better for 3 damage.
Oh no.
Oh no.
50% better is still better.
That's true.
Yeah, it starts off. It's just a little frost of cold, just kind of hits him. It looks like powdered snow. But yeah, he takes 3 damage.
And his movement a little, although this thing is fast. So
Yeah.
This thing is big and it's fast. And with that, nobody, you are prone. What do you do?
Well, I get back up again, as is my want. And is that my action now? Is this what
That's
you're
your
gonna-
movement.
Okay, that's my movement. Then you know what? I haven't used this one in a little bit. We're gonna thunderous smite our boy here.
Okay.
So it's let's roll these out. I don't actually know how this one works. Do you have to do a check on this?
I think I have to do a save, and he failed.
Okay, so then I got a 5 on the effect with the strength of 13. So tell me how I haven't rolled this one in like 6 episodes. So
Yeah. So roll. Oh, so basically this is a bonus action. So
Yeah.
basically you cast Thunderous Smite on your flail. Now roll to attack with the flail.
Okay, that's what I thought. Thank you for walking me through that. Give it up to David. Check him out at Prototopics. He's awesome, helping me through rolls. And then okay, so I have to hit with the flail now.
Yes,
At a
now roll
17?
to attack. 17?
Yeah.
17 hits. So with that, roll the
Ooh.
damage on the flail and add an extra 2d6 to that.
All right. So that is my flail is at an 8 plus 5 for the thunderous smite, so 13.
Okay, so you're all gonna hear as nobody lifts up this flail and just boom hits this thing, and it lets out a vibration off of it, and the worm does not like that.
No, you don't have to like that worm.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't have to like that.
He doesn't like that. In fact, he's going to use a legendary action, and he's going to try to bite.
I don't know
you.
what that is.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
Okay.
we haven't fought.
Ooh.
We haven't fought big monsters yet in this game. Ian, do you want to tell him what a legendary action is?
Basically, so mechanically, it's hard for one thing to fight several people, but people like that as big boss fights. So legendary actions they get extra actions to keep up, which happen like on your turn, which it's doing right now as it eats you on your turn.
It
Oh, no.
tries to eat me, Gimlet. It tries.
So it's going to lift up into the air and then point directly down and drop down on top of nobody and Hardy with a 23 to bite him. Nobody. You guys,
That's a lot.
watch.
Wow.
An
Hardy,
opportunity to use the flail on the inside of
Hardy, we're gonna do this from the,
The worm.
inside.
I do not want to be fruit snacks for worm.
Yes, no, nobody.
Lima shouts, Hardy, use your scratchy nails.
I can't hear you. I'm inside of a worm.
It's all just coming through as womp 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 womp.
It's Charlie Brown trombones.
Okay, so by a worm, typical
you get-
Saturday.
You get eaten. You're going to take, not from teeth or anything, but you're going to take 4 acid damage because the stomach acid. Not fun.
You guys are turning into protein.
I'm doing great, team. I'm glad that none of you have been damaged at all in this. This is fun.
I'm very glad.
We're good.
Hey, you taunted it.
Hey, this is my role.
You
We're
held up
paladin.
the
We have
cat.
to protect the weak.
You asked the cat to do the scary face. You reap the rewards, bud.
Wow.
I had no idea the worm would be so affected by Hardy's scary face.
And with that, it has burrowed into the ground. But
yeah.
the
Inside of
other
it.
half
Okay.
of it,
Oh.
the other half of it is still exposed, and
Okay.
it is Lima's turn.
Lima's turn.
All right. So the parts of it that are exposed, Lima's going to take her crossbow out and start lighting it up.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Roll to
Yeah,
hit.
smart.
Okay.
That sounds right.
All right. 11 plus 4, 15.
15 is a hit.
All right. And damage, 4.
4 damage. Okay.
Not great.
you-
I keep making contact, but not doing much damage here.
The arrow just sticks into it, and now there's an arrow sticking out of it.
All right.
Nate, it's your turn.
Okay, so I want to use my Fist of Fury, the Fist of Fury, and I like the melee attack.
Okay.
Let
So
me roll the dice, right?
So a second ago, you had put your axe into the creature. Are you going to pull your axe out?
Oh, you know what? Let me use the axe again because I thought the axe was stuck. But if I can use the axe again, I'll use the
that's
axe.
up to you. If you're going to leave the axe stuck in there and then beat him up, or if you're going to pull the axe out and you can put that away or something.
No, I want to pull the axe out and use the axe again.
Go for it.
All right, boom. Let me.
It's especially great with the fact that he's wearing a hockey mask while saying that.
That's right.
Jason.
All right, so I'm rolling the 20 dice.
Right.
Wow, I hit a 20.
Oh, okay.
Did you roll a 20/20? Oh, okay.
Yeah. A
Yeah.
20.
So a nat 20 is a critical. So you're gonna do. Actually, I do max damage here. So we'll do just 12 plus 5. You guys watch as Nate lifts up the axe and just cuts through, and as the worm is burrowing down, just the end of it before it gets into the ground, Nate comes over and just chops it off, and a piece of the worm lands there on the ground.
As a side
wow.
note, we did not watch.
They did.
We're in a worm's stomach.
Oh, I feel like something really cool just happened out there.
we tried to catch you out, bro.
That's right. I give him a little scratch.
Oh, I like that very much.
We're gonna get through this, Hardy.
I hope so. I have children I have to take care of.
Oh, really? You're a father?
Well, I guess so. You could say that.
All right, we'll talk about this more later.
Yes. Stepfather, it's the thing.
Sure.
So anyway,
life
I
is
tell my whole
complicated.
life story when we're not being digested by giant worm.
It's not a great time.
All right, so then we're back. Gimlet, it's your turn.
All right, let's try this Ray of Frost thing one more time. See if it could maybe pick up the damage.
Can you aim at my area of the stomach? Do you know where I am?
Well, the creature is
he's-
underground.
Oh, I'm
That'd be great.
in the underground part
Yeah,
of the worm.
you're underground. Well, no, and Nate just cut off the top that was exposed.
And
So there's
AC
no
12
worm.
probably isn't going to hit anything.
AC 12, you can't see it.
Oh, well, then that makes it even more difficult. If I couldn't see it at all, maybe I'll do a minor illusion for something like jumping up and down on the ground a distance away. So if it's going to come up at somebody, maybe it'll go after the illusionary sound.
Well, are you putting that towards the cliff or are you putting that towards the forest? Which direction are you going to put that at?
Towards the forest, so that if it comes out, we can,
Okay.
maybe take shots at it, but hopefully nobody gets ambushed and eaten from the ground.
So that's where you guys are standing in front of, though. So you got to put it by you.
A little further away from us.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, you cast minor illusion. What is your illusion?
Just footsteps on the grass, like away from us, louder than we are. Basically, something to try to bait it away from us if it's coming up to do like a sandworm devour thing.
Cool. All right, I like it. So you've got that, which then goes to nobody. It's your turn. Nobody, you're standing. So you've just been swallowed by this worm, and you kind of tumbled through it.
Mm-hmm.
It's very big, and you find yourself able to stand up as the ground has normalized, but it is tunneling forward.
Mm-hmm.
You still have Hardy just like kind of clinging to you.
Yeah, no, we're buds.
What do you do?
All right. Well, I have some pretty good eyesight, I think. Can I see anything in here in the stomach with me? Anything useful? Anything exciting?
It's very, very dark. Do you have dark vision?
I believe I do. I have to check.
Yeah, you might have dark vision. It's incredibly dark in here.
I don't know where there's so many tabs here, folks.
Should
Just
be
hang
on the left side, and the senses box.
Senses. I have dark vision of 60 feet.
Yeah, then you can see. So as you look around, you're like, your feet are standing in the stomach acid and your boots are beginning to like sizzle a little bit. So it's not good. You don't really have much time to be in here. You also see floating in the acid is bones of previously eaten creatures.
Okay.
That doesn't look good.
Okay.
But there's just the walls of this worm around you.
No, like secret Excalibur, like magical swords. No gems.
Are you looking for that?
Yeah, I'm looking for equipment.
So give me an investigation check.
Cool stuff in the. Well, I mean, we're here in a worm's belly. You never know what you're gonna see, right? How about a nat 20?
Oh,
Nice.
nobody. As you get up and you get your bearings here, you'll see yourself. Your feet are sizzling like I described, and you'll see floating off to the left a little bit. There's something glimmering in the acid.
Oh yeah, we're going after that. Does that sounds good, right, Hardy?
I think we should get out of here.
No, we're on our way.
It's
It's glimmering.
Do you smell it in here? It's disgusting.
I trust me. Trust me.
I don't like it. I want to get out. And
We're
the
gonna
cat's
get
just
out
like
of here. I'm gonna
bopping
get
you
you
in the
some
face.
I'm gonna get you some fish. It's gonna be great. Okay. We're gonna check out the glimmer.
Fine. God. You go. Do you reach down into the acid to pull it out?
Why are you asking me, GM?
I wanna know.
I try to kick it. I try to kick it up into my hand there. I'm feeling around with my feet.
Roll a dexterity check.
I'm also
Are you kicking
demonstrating
it
this.
up out of the acid?
I'm trying to pull it up with, but you know how like you got a pool noodle down there, or like a ring that your daughter threw in. You know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
What did you ask for? A dex
A dexterity check.
with my 8? Okay.
It is
all right.
incredibly slippery.
Yeah. Well, how does a 5 do?
You're just like kind of splashing acid
All
around.
right.
Whatever it is heavy. It's not moving.
You just asked. Oh yeah, I'm putting my hand in.
Could you
I'm
stop
going to
doing
get
that, please?
Yeah, Hardy, just get on my head. Just get on my head.
There's a cat now clinging to your head.
Fantastic. Wonderful. Hardy, just stay strong right there, and I'm going to lean over and I'm going to pick it up in my hand.
Okay. Are you wearing
Here's
gauntlets?
a visual for you.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's exactly what it looks like.
Absolutely. This is as depicted here.
Drawn to life, real
There you go.
time.
Is it doing the full claw,
Yes.
claw thing?
Well, he's
Full
got
claws.
horns to hang on to, so
Yeah.
his claws are just hanging onto the horn.
All right. Okay. What did you ask me? Am I wearing?
Are you wearing gauntlets?
Am I wearing
Gloves.
gauntlets? That's awesome to ask. It's a great question.
It
I
wouldn't be on
have,
you. You just tell me yes or no.
I have. Oh, like period.
Yeah.
I'm wearing chainmail, I'm wearing like armor stuff that goes with a heavy armor set.
All right, so you probably have something that's a little bit more padded, so you would only have one time to reach in and grab it.
Okay.
So give me a sleight of hand check.
These are not checks that nobody's used to getting.
These are heat of the moment checks.
This is it. Hey!
Hey,
Oh!
there you go.
Two nat 20s on this one.
Yes.
You can't keep this magic sword from me, David.
He picks it up. It's just a rock. Not just,
It is, it's a glittering rock.
As you reach down, you'll pull out what looks like a dagger with a gem in the center of it. The
Okay.
gem is cracked,
Ooh.
but the dagger itself is actually broken. The blade is broken, but the gem just kind of reflects eerily in the darkness in here. Just like there's a little bit of light emanating from this gem. And with that, we're going to jump right over to the worm. The worm is going to use its turn, and it's going to pop out. It was on a trajectory. Okay, it rolls very, very high here. The worm is going to plunge out of the ground. Nobody, you get a little shake up in there, but you're okay. And the worm is not actually looking over in the direction. I want to see if it picks up Gimlet's illusion. It is not distracted by the footsteps. The worm is now pointed directly at the cliff. As the three of you see it, you can tell this thing is kind of taken a bit of a beating already. Its lower half has been severed by Nate. And it's starting to let out this green ooze from its rear, which does not look pretty. So it is attempting to go right for the cliff, what it had intended to hit. And with that,
Okay.
it's Lima's turn.
All right. Oh, you know what? How is my amulet looking? Is there is there anything happening with my amulet, or is it just normal?
As you look down, it looks fine.
No,
There's nothing.
Okay.
No,
Nothing going
nothing
on.
special.
All right. I'm going to use my crossbow again.
Okay.
Range weapons.
All right. And 18.
18.
nice.
Yeah, you shoot it.
And 5.
5 damage. Okay. Good. And the creature's going to let out this groan as you shoot it.
All right.
Are you going to move? Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
I think that's about it. I mean, it's perhaps if it has turned to move towards the town, I want to
Right.
try to cut it off by getting in front of it.
So you're going to try to flank it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So Lima moves to flank it. Back to the top here. Nate, it's your turn. The creature at this point is about 30 feet away from where you are standing. And what would you like to do?
All right, so we're going to use the axe. I can charge it because I'm fighter moves moving at least 30 feet in a straight line. So I'm going to charge it. That gives me an extra 10 in damage, right?
That's right. So
Nice.
Nate is going to just take off like a bullet at this creature and then swing to hit it with its axe again. Go ahead. Roll the hit.
All right, hold on. A lot of tabs. All right. Oh, no. I got a 1.
Oh,
24,
no.
Slipped on a rock.
This is no good. I hate the Google Dice now. I was so happy last time.
I got a dagger though.
This is like impossible. Yeah, it is a 1. It's crazy. This isn't. Oh my god, this is so
I'm
horrible.
sorry. You guys watch as Nate takes off charging at this thing. It's very impressive.
To
And he
die.
just kind of slips on a rock and the axe goes flying up in the air.
Duck. 4.
It's okay, Nate. Nobody saw that.
The axe
Says Lima.
clangs down on the ground nearby, but you're fine. Everybody's okay.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. Gimlet, it's your turn.
How bad does it look? Well, let's try frosting it again. I'm getting some requests for the for the bonk sound, but I'm gonna try the frost again. It's gonna do something this time.
One of these times is gonna pop. Believe.
AC 22.
22 hits.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, the 3
3
again.
damage.
I have rolled below average on that D8 every time.
This keeps happening today.
Get rid of that digital dice.
Yeah, digital dice. The dice give it and the dice take it away. And yeah, so you're just gonna hit it with 3 damage. Okay. The creature.
And I gotta stick with the digital dice because if I switch to rolling a like the physical dice and suddenly I'm like, yes, 8, everyone's gonna be like, sure it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, the creature is still moving, but it is looking pretty beat up. And Gimlet, are you moving at all? Or are you gonna stay where you're at?
I'm gonna stay behind other people because gnomes are small and bite-sized.
Bringing up the rear.
Exactly.
And nobody. What do
Artie,
you
are
do?
you ready to get out of here, buddy?
I would
Yeah.
very much like that. Very much. Yes, thank you.
All right. I would like to equip this magic dagger, Mr. GM.
Okay.
I would like to start slicing the stomach open from the inside.
Roll an attack. Just roll a regular 20-sided.
I will roll a 20.
Plus it would be plus 3 for you. Or
Not
Plus
eight
2.
20s. Just roll it. I got a 13 on the dice, so I don't know what happens from there.
as you take this dagger, you go to use it, and you'll notice immediately that while it is like kind of glimmering, there is no magical effect coming from it, and the dagger itself is just the blade is broken. But you are going to take this and just stab it into the worm, and you make connection with the inside. What do you do once you've stabbed it?
Oh, we're starting a nice slicing motion, like a carving of a turkey.
Okay, Lima, give me a perception check.
Okay. 6 plus 3, or 9 plus 3, 12.
Lima, you're going to notice that there is just this slash and cut on the outside that you're watching.
Okay. Okay.
Green blood starts coming out of it, and you
Okay.
hear a groan come from the creature.
All right.
I
know
still
what
have
I'm
a
gonna do.
movement, right?
You still have your movement. Yeah, you've just cut through it.
So I'm going to try to start pushing through this gaping wound in the side of the worm with Hardy. Hardy, get on the back of my head, would you, buddy?
Hardy is hanging on for dear life to your horns. Let me just roll for Hardy. Yeah, Hardy's okay. Give me a strength check, or give me an athletics check to try to push through.
My option, or which one do you want?
They're attached. So give me the athletics.
All right.
Your strength and athletics are the same number.
How about a 19?
Okay.
Right through.
19.
Okay. Yeah. Lima, actually all of you will see as a kind of green covered nobody drops down out of the worm.
Yeah, we got you out.
Here we go. Nobody.
I tried to
You're
cut you out,
alive. is Hardy with him?
Hardy's with me.
Hardy is hanging on for dear life, and you just see the little head pop out like, I do not want to do that again.
Don't worry about it, buddy. We got a magic dagger.
You got the magic dagger. I have paws. I cannot hold things.
I got you, buddy.
I do not have thumbs.
He can now get into a less precarious position on my shoulder.
No, Hardy is like traumatized now, just hanging on for dear life. He needs a security blanket. So
give him a scratch. We get a little scratch.
With that, the worm is going to go, and it is going to fling its body forward and try to bite at you again. Not to try to swallow you, it's just going to try to bite you.
Yeah.
And it's going to hit with a 17 missing you.
Oof. Thank God.
Not this time, worm. We got this. Hardy.
At which point it is going to fling the other half of its body. Oh, Lima, is that a reaction?
Oh, I wanted my turn. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, almost.
I'm over enthusiastic.
She's ready.
It's going to use its multi-attack and try to hit him again. And it's going to swing with a 4. Missing you entirely.
I mean, honestly, it's a little pathetic now, worm. Wouldn't you say, Hardy? It's pathetic. I think it's pathetic.
It is giant worm. You're just lucky you're winning.
Yes.
If this was in my world, it would be winning, but it's here. It is not winning here because it's your world.
My goodness, Hardy, we're gonna take care of you, buddy.
I am very concerned about taking care of Hardy.
We'll get you some Windex. It'll all be right up.
I don't know where they're finding it, but fine. Okay, Lima, it's your turn.
Okay, Lima's gonna aim right for that new hole that's gaping open out of the worm, and then she's going to channel divinity using her amulet.
Ooh, nice.
Okay. All right.
What does that do?
Okay, so should I read the description?
Yes, while I pull up
Okay.
the other half.
So, as an action, you present your holy symbol, and any magical darkness within 30 feet of you is dispelled. Additionally, each hostile creature within 30 feet of you must make a Constitution saving throw. A creature takes radiant damage equal to 2d10 plus your cleric level on a failed saving throw, and half as much damage on a successful one. A creature that has total cover from you is not affected.
You're gonna hit him with the power of God.
Basically,
Okay.
I will summon the power of the deities.
Got the power
Through
of God
my
and
holy-
anime on her side, and the creature fails.
All
Oh,
right.
he
Creature
fails?
fails with a 12.
Okay, so
Hmm.
rolling damage 5.
Ah.
Wasn't it like 2d10s plus your level or something? What?
So, I guess so. Do I add 2 to it then?
If
'Cause
there's
I
a
rolled-
button there, it'll roll it for you.
Yeah, I rolled. Let's see. I rolled the. Oh yeah, 2d10 plus 2. Oh yeah, no. So actually, yeah, that's correct. 5. Yeah.
Wow, that's some bad d10 rolling. Oh well.
Well, with that, I mean, you're just going to see more pain kind of rupturing from that point of the creature, and it's going to as it kind of flails back and forth. And with that, Nate, it's your turn. Nate, you're still standing. You've dropped your axe. What do you want to do?
I'm picking that axe back up, and we're coming right down on that spot that has already got cut right. That's where I want the axe to chop. Boom. We're gonna cut it in half again.
Still.
Roll to hit. And are you gonna charge? Because you have distance on it, you could charge again.
All right, I will charge again because that gives me a little bit of.
I like the optimism, right? It went poorly the first time, but god damn it, we're gonna charge
you know
again.
what? Yes, right.
That's
It was the math the first time.
Oh my gosh, it's Nate the lawyer, guys.
Hey!
Hey.
Oh my gosh.
All right, here's the roll. 13. I was nervous. 13.
Much better.
13
Charging. Hitting him with a 13.
is going to hit. Roll for damage.
Hey!
All right. Roll for damage. Now I'm rolling the 12-sided one for damage, right?
Right, and then adding 10 to it.
All right. So I'll give it the 12-sided one. Take this one off, and here we go. 4 plus 10. That's 14.
All right.
Plus your additional 5. So Nate's gonna come charging through and just deal boom 19 damage to the creature. The creature was kind of upright, and it is now downed, prone, barely hanging on to life.
Just pull up the rear. Who was pulling up the rear and take this thing out?
Gimlet's gonna frost him to death with a 1.
Gimlet, it's your turn. You just watched as Nate charges in and just bodies this thing with its axe.
and is it still?
Oh, it's still alive. It's just laying down.
I mean, that's got to give him advantage, right?
Oh yeah, he has advantage to hit it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, then I will try to frost it one more time.
Yes. Naturally, Gimlet.
Frost
Naturally.
it.
Stay with the one that brung you.
Advantage you said?
Yeah, you have advantage to hit.
Oh,
You
good,
don't have to
because
tell
I
him about
need
that 10 at all.
so 13.
13 is a hit.
Ah, there we go. Now we got the above average on the D8. 6 damage.
A ray of frost shoots out of Gimlet's hand. What kind of form are you like trying to make it take a form or a shape?
I think it's just a beam. So Gimlet's just gonna aim this beam, like if it's facing us, he's gonna just try to aim this beam right down its throat if he can.
Ooh.
Just try to.
Okay, yeah, Gimlet is going to take a flanking position in front of it where it has laid down and you have line of sight right on its mouth, and Gimlet lets loose this beam of ice that just plunges out the top of its head, killing the creature dead.
Gimlet did let it go
Nice.
there, didn't he? Nice one, Anne.
And Gimlet looks over to the sort of new person. It's a damn good thing that thing had indigestion.
Gimlet, everything that's ever tried to eat me has indigestion.
Gimlet says, "You're leaving yourself way open to jokes, you both."
But you're my friend.
Gimlet just sort of like, I'm letting that one go. It's a family show. I can't finish that joke.
And with that, you have successfully killed the junior worm.
The junior one.
Junior
my
worm?
gosh.
Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
Hardy told us
That
that
implies
was
there's a
small
senior
one.
one.
Ooh.
Hardy told us that was a small one in the last episode. Did you forget?
That's right.
I'm hoping the senior worm is like with a walker and has osteoporosis.
And I was never able to ask what language that worm spoke. Oh, well. That was fun, wasn't it, Hardy?
I do not want to do that again.
And we have a new friend. Can we all walk up to Nate?
Yeah, Nate, you're standing there. You see this motley crew of people that you're just fighting with. Y'all haven't actually fully introduced yourselves, so if you wanted to do that, you can.
Good sir. My name is Nobody. I extend my gauntleted hand out. It's a little bit acidy, but not too much.
Yeah, Nate, you're gonna realize that his glove is kind of sizzling.
What is your name?
My name is Nate. I forgot my name, but my name is Nate the Fighter. I'm about to say the lawyer, but it's the fighter.
Fighter.
Oh, what is a lawyer?
It's someone who's is not going to be helpful here. We need Nate the Fighter, so that's who I am. Also, what the hell happened to that hand?
Well, as it turns out, Nate, when you stick your hand in for a shiny in a giant worm's acid-filled belly, you get a little sizzle that goes with it. But we're fine.
Wow. Yes. I love it. Well, it's
And I
wonderful
love
to meet
you,
guys.
friend.
That's right.
That was some massively cool stuff you did with your axe, except for the tripping. But
well, it happens.
it happens. It does.
Yeah. Well, we
That
got you
axe
out
is
of
pretty
there.
cool.
We got you out of there. You were literally worm food. Literally.
This is my friend, Little Buddy. He's the
hey, little
one.
buddy.
Yeah, and this is my friend, Lima. Like
Lima.
I said, she's our ringer.
Oh, how you doing, Lima?
Hello.
I love the arrows. It worked out.
Thank you. Thank you.
pleasant.
Likewise, great work with the axe. By the way, how did you come about getting into the stomach of a worm?
I wasn't in the stomach. It was nobody.
But you were spit out. I thought it was your dagger. I was going to offer it to you. Now it's mine.
You may have it. I have the axe. You could take the broken dagger. Give me the axe. Who is this other one? Who was this last one who brought up the rear earlier?
Give him a thought or Fiegel. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So what's going on? What are we doing? Where are we going with this? Where are we headed to?
That's a very good question.
Hardy. We're having a good time, buddy. Hardy.
Just
Are we?
I don't want to be fighting worms all day. Let's get out of here.
Nate the Fighter loves fighting worms. We got a guy that loves fighting worms. Hardy, I know you've only been in the party for a short period of time, but usually when we meet somebody, they're all like, we're going to poison the sandwiches, or you don't belong here, or why am I so threatened right now? Nate's cool.
I don't have problem with Nate. Nate seems like a really cool guy, but worms, dangerous to Hearty. I'm just traveling sales cat, okay? I want to go back to my cart, which, oh my gosh, what happened to my cart?
I guess we should go investigate the cart.
Yeah, as you look back, the cart is it's still there. It's fine. Oh, thank the gods. My cat's cart is good.
Now, we don't.
I'm not
know-
sure it would have affected the value of anything in this card if it had been eaten.
Gimlet, little buddy, we're all friends here. He has his own entrepreneurial spirit.
That is right. I am business owner. I have many businesses.
He's business owner, the backbone of this land's economy.
Well, not
I'm
this
pretty
man's
sure that
economy.
eaten. He points to the Windex cheese.
Well, that is delicacy. It is delicious. You want to try some?
Actually, you did mention worm steaks. Is the worm still available to us?
The worm is definitely still available. In fact, we might be best making camp here, recovering. You know, I have to clean my fur. It has acid on it. You know, not good stuff. And then maybe we continue traveling tomorrow. You guys travel with Hearty. Be the protection squad for Hearty traveling merchant. Does that sound like fun?
Actually, it sounds awesome. Guys, I think we should listen to the pussycat. Can we stay here and cut off some steaks from the worm and try them with the Windex cheese? I want to give it a chance. I think Hardy's a good cat.
Excuse me, Nate the Fighter. Would you like to try blue cheese?
Yes, I would love to try the blue cheese.
Okay, here, he holds up very flan-like cheese. It's like wiggly like a flan. Here, you try cheese. There's a little teaspoon fork there.
All right.
We should make every new guest do this.
This is very, very good cheese.
Oh, yes. It only burns stomach, gives indigestion for a solid 8 hours, and then it is gone. Okay, it is worth it for the flavor.
I want to
like it for the
check
kick
on me.
For the kick.
Actually, give me a Constitution check. Just roll a d20 plus 3.
D20 plus 3. All right. Hold on. All right. D20. I'm rolling it. Oh, it's getting even worse. I got a 4.
Oh,
Plus 3 is 7.
So a 7, yeah. As you eat it, you're like, this kind of stings a little. This doesn't feel good. This isn't it has a taste to it that's very unique, but the after effects is like the one chip challenge.
Now wait a minute.
So,
That's
Miles?
horrible.
That's marketing right there.
That's
Exactly.
marketing. Yes.
We know a specific undead character in this land that I think we could market this with. Hardy, you stick with us, and we got big dreams for you, buddy.
Oh,
Big
I
dream.
love that. Sounds so
The
exciting.
Blue Cheese Challenge presented by Brains.
You know, I've heard of Bytes. He runs competition against my business. It is not fun.
We're going to get you kids together. You're going to synergize your core competencies, Hardy. It's going to be awesome.
Or you're using words I don't know what they mean, and that makes me very happy.
A little scratch under the chin. With the
I like
non-active hand.
I like that very much.
that he is born for business. If he likes words, he doesn't know what they mean.
And just for Nate, so they're talking to a little black cat who's not actually speaking. It's just this voice that's surrounding the cat.
Okay.
It's like an ethereal voice that's responding wherever the cat looks.
He told us a spell went wrong and he turned himself into a cat.
Well, he said he was big cat that turned into a little cat, and then lost the warranty on the spell that did it. So he couldn't change back.
I love it. So can we camp here, guys?
If you guys don't mind to have a guest, yeah, let's do it. I'm a camper.
Awesome.
Right.
You're awesome. We'd love to have you.
So long as we don't take too much of a delay, because we do have a particular mission that we're on. We've got to save those eternal trees.
Yeah.
But I mean, if the trees are eternal, then hopefully they'll be there.
Look, I know nobody else got hurt, but I was eaten slightly and partially digested, had to escape from the inside of the stomach, and I have about half health. So if I could push for the camping, it would be sweet.
I need to recover
You know what?
some. So
That's fair. That's fair. You know what? Let's take a rest. We'll put some tea on. We'll have some food. we'll have a good rest.
We'll give you your own room. We understand, Lima.
We're in a forest, so it's unavoidable.
Get your own
I'll
stuff.
just kind of go over there.
So it very quickly you'll see that like Hardy kind of has just set up a bit of a camp for you, but there's it's like just these like blankets on the forest ground for each of you. And if you all have one action or one thing you'd like to do through this rest period. So the sun is going down, and let's start with Gimlet. What is one thing Gimlet wants to do while taking a long rest?
Well, we picked up that spell book, or it was nobody picked up.
We
that
sure
spell book.
did.
Have a look through that and see about trying to investigate that. Oh, and
Cool.
if nobody really is keen on worm steaks, I guess I can minor conjuration up a small barbecue for nobody to use.
Thank you.
Yeah, you could definitely do that. So yeah, you'll have time to start cooking. Nobody, are you going to cook?
Yeah, I think me and Hardy are going to go over, and we're going to go try to cut out a few steak type slices. But first, hey guys, anybody else want worm steaks? We're going to put them on real soon. Anybody? Anyone?
Might as well not let that meat go to waste.
Hey,
All right,
I'm all for it. Yeah.
When in whatever the equivalent of Rome is here, right? Yeah. Okay. We're going to cut worm steaks.
What happens to other people?
Gimlet
watches.
It's like, let's see if they die first.
All right, we're going to cook up some worm steaks.
Okay, so nobody is manning the campfire. Gimlet, as you start flipping through that book, like I said before, most of it is just like kind of chicken scratch, and there's doodles in. This is like some kid's book, but he's like a D student, so there's really not a lot of good notes in it. But as you're flipping through, you're going to find a spell in there that you definitely have never heard of before. It's just labeled Conjure Woodland Beings.
All right. I don't know if I have ink and so forth to try to copy it, and I forget how long that takes, but if I could, that would be interesting.
Have you tried your blood?
Good Lord, what are you talking about? Use your blood to write spells. That is disgusting. We are in forest. It is not sanitary at all.
Well, Hardy, do you have any ink then, buddy? We're just trying to help our little friend out.
I have a full cart over here with pens and pencils, and you're like, cut yourself. Make blood ink.
You know what? You make a good point, Cat. Hardy, why don't you get him a pen?
This just got dark.
Also, I checked the spell level on that one. I think it's a little past my ability to copy.
It is very big spell. It is it is a level 4 spell. You can't exactly use it right away. And so as you'll have that, Nate, you are at a campfire. You've got your axe back. You really didn't take too much damage, and it's been easy enough to clean off all of that worm spit. What do you do on during this night?
I want to eat and rest. Obviously, get that energy back. I want to recover.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you'll hang out by the campfire with them, and as the worm steaks come out, nobody give me a survival check.
Uh-oh.
No.
You have a +5. So.
19.
19. Yeah,
awesome.
Those worm steaks come out pretty dang good. Yeah. Yeah. Nate, it is not bad. It is pretty good, and it is much better than that blue cheese. Yeah.
Hardy, that was a great recommendation, bud.
I am very smart. What can I say? I am smart as cat.
Smart as cat.
Nice. Which leaves Lima. What is Lima doing during your long rest?
So Lima's gonna take to her pack, roll out the blanket again. This time not so far on her own, nearby the fire, and she's gonna sit and meditate. and she's gonna tell Hardy that if he wants to meditate, because cats need rest too. If he wants to meditate with her, he's more than welcome.
Yeah, Hardy is just gonna like curl up in a ball next to you, and very quickly fall asleep.
Oh,
Nice. Then Lima will be like occasionally like petting Hardy, and just like otherwise like just keeping her eyes closed, like meditating, just petting him.
Okay. Oh, I like that very much. And he falls asleep again. Oh, that is good. And falls asleep again.
All right. Well, I guess I'm also going to try to shake off the glitter from my back, which will remind me that was kind of weird. Has anybody seen Ghostblade?
Gimlet
No?
just sort of shrugs and says, "Is this the weirdest thing that's happened to you today?"
I was talking to a psychic cat inside a worm's belly, but
That's
still-
true.
but still, where did he go? Are we all right?
I assume he's just being sneaky again.
You just assume he ran into the forest.
Wait, did we see him disappear, or did that just happen?
That was our
No, you-
perception check. We saw
Yeah,
it.
you saw him disappear.
Oh, that's right. We did see it.
He
happen.
started
Yeah,
glowing green and then just vanished.
yeah. Okay.
Maybe he got
Then-
to the tree first.
Then Lima will just kind of like open one of her eyes and say, there was a puff of glitter, so I'm sure he there was something to do with that unicorn. He had to go off or something. I don't know, but something tells me he's probably fine. He's a rogue.
Probably
He's
fine.
probably
It is at this point we do a Family Guy cutaway to Rob right now.
He's in a jungle looking around.
Basically, yes.
I just figured he's probably fine. He's probably fine, and then cut away to like Beetlejuice style running away from the
Yeah.
Two man-sized spiders. His favorites. All right. Well, there's nothing we can do about it now. Am I right?
Oh, I'm sure he'll be fine. He'll be back.
Okay, Hardy.
I'm pretty
but-
optimistic.
No one lent him any money, so I'm pretty sure he'll be back.
All right. Well, then I'm ready for sleep. Nice worm steak. Got lovable cat time. I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So yeah, you guys will be able to rest very peacefully here through the night. And the sun rises the next morning. The fire is out with smoke rising from it, and Gimlet, you awaken to the poking of a finger to your cheek.
Gimlet opens one eye and just sort of is like, you're about to lose that, yeah.
I said finger. I should say paw. It's a paw
Yeah.
popping you on the cheek.
Cat.
Look at the big eyes. Hardy just
Yeah.
wants to be friends, Gimlet.
I'm sorry. I'm making sure you were real. I had dream where I met a bunch of weird people, and then I got swallowed by worm, and then I wake up and you're all still here. I thought it was just Hardy's blue cheese fever dream. I had to make sure.
Is that a normal reaction to your?
Oh,
blue
your
cheese?
stomach cannot handle that much Windex in one sitting.
Hardy.
I suppose I'm awake then. He sort of sits up.
Yeah, you'll all have all of your spell slots back. You will be full health, assuming you hadn't taken any permanent damage, and it would have been a full night. And yeah, you guys awaken, and Hardy looks around and says, "So, are we going to take cart into town and start selling our wares?"
Well, Hardy, we kind of are on a mission, so to speak.
Mission
We can
to
go
sell
to the
goods
town.
to traveling people. Yes.
No. One could say that we're on a mission given by the deities.
Oh.
Very pointy hats,
Mission
Hardy.
from God.
Hmm.
You know, you pointy hats, very pointy.
Wait a second. Is nobody still wearing the pointy hat?
No, nobody has put the pointy hat in his pack. It's for special occasions.
Yeah, they're pointy wizard hats. Okay. Yeah. Hardy just looks around like, well, regardless, we travel to Alnwick together, yes? We go to city?
Well, that's the name of the city that the Adderall guy told us, right?
That's right.
Yeah, I guess we
think so,
do
yeah.
need to go to Alnwick.
Yeah.
Or 106 miles from Aldwick, we got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes, dark
Holiday roll.
Punch it. Yeah, so there is on that cliff, right? There's kind of, it's a long, wide cliff that you're seeing. But there is enough of a path for you to like kind of climb up. It's a very steep hill. And that's really your entry point to keep moving towards the city. That is where Hardy is directing you to go. What do you do?
Hardy, we were told that there was a tree at least nearby that city. Is there a tree that you're familiar with around there?
Oh, of course there's a tree there, definitely.
What kind of tree? I want to be very clear about this because you're a bit of a snarky cat. I know we're in a forest. It's a big magic tree.
Oh, big magic tree. Yes, I know of. There are 3 magic trees.
Yes, we know. We got the backstory from the pointy-hatted guy. Is there a tree there?
I think so.
Okay. All right. Well, if it's on our way, team, I think we should follow the magical cat to the magical tree so we can save the magical world and the magic within it.
Well, should we ask
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Nate.
No, I think should we ask the cat? Can you take us to this magical tree?
Let's do it.
I mean, I should be able to. It is kind of a little whiles past the city, but it is on the way.
Fantastic.
Sounds good to me.
Let's do it.
That was a good question, Nate. That was the magical axe of questions. You're my friend.
Well, we get to the city first, then we get to the tree.
I love this guy.
So standing before you is this cliff. It's this like very steep cliff, but there's enough of a hill for you to climb up. I throw it out there to you guys. What do you do?
I'll take point and go up the hill since I have what's my speed again? I have a 30-foot speed, so I can take point, and if something's a problem, then you guys can just come up behind me instead of all of us going together and being trapped just in case something happens. Especially since it's steep and narrow. You said it's pretty narrow up there, right?
Yeah, it's a pretty steep hill, and so Nate, you would have long enough rope with you that if you got to the top, you could drop the rope down.
All right.
I tell you, my biggest concern is that this middling-sized humanoid is going to fall on us.
I have a lot of faith in him. I think he's going to be good. You saw how he did the slashy thing with the axe, right? It was pretty cool to see.
What is
As
this
long as
even
he doesn't
about,
trip
Hardy?
over any more rocks.
Yeah.
Hardy, you were
Right.
you didn't believe in me 1 minute when we were in that stomach, and now this guy's just going to run up a hill?
Do you see how big his axe is? That is a pretty intimidating axe.
Not
okay?
about the
I
size
am
of the
just
axe.
cat. I
Hardy.
cannot
We're talking
hold an
about
axe.
this.
What do you expect me to do? I just help chop a worm up. Of course, I can walk up a hill. You know, this is.
You
we're
see,
going
you
down
insult
the
him.
ability
You
here.
insult him. How do you do this?
Are you getting excited about the axes, or are we going up the hill?
Well, no, but you could go up the hill first. Then, if you don't want me to go up the hill first, you can go up the first and check it out.
I don't need to go up it first. You know what? I'm going to bicker with Hardy here. You go do it, man. You're the man. You
So,
run up
Nate,
that
Good
hill. You
point.
make a deal with God. You get him to
Nate-
swap our places.
Give me a dexterity check with
All right,
advantage.
Dexterity?
So roll a 20 twice.
All right, 20 dice and roll it twice.
Right. Take the better
All right.
number.
So there's the first roll is an 8. The second roll is a 13.
+2, so that is a 15 because Nate the fighter has a brave feature, so
Okay.
he gets to roll twice on those checks. And yeah, nobody and Hardy, as you guys are on the ground, just kind of bickering. Look at him, he is so fast climbing. Look at the agility. And Nate, yeah, you just
could've done it just as
climb
fast.
right up to the top with nothing slowing you down.
You know I could have done it just as fast, Hardy.
Now, I'm assuming nothing's down. I look around, right? Is there anything up here?
As you get to the top, you see that there's actually a road leading ahead, and it's this kind of like open, clear day. There's nothing else out here around you. It's just like kind of grass and trees, and it's a very nice, serene looking path.
So I'm waving to the rest of you guys and throwing the rope down to help you guys get up here faster.
Okay, so all of you can roll athletics checks with advantage.
That was great, Nate. That was just as good as I could have done it. Awesome.
So we're rolling twice because it's with advantage.
Right.
So I've got a 12.
13.
You have a 12 on advantage?
Yep.
18.
I'm rolling at a -1.
Oh, no.
So I need to know marching order of who's going up first.
I would have gone right up. I would have gone right up next because I can do it just as good as Nate.
Okay.
Second last.
Okay.
I'm happy to be last to bring up the rear. Make sure it's like securely.
So Lima, I need you to give me a strength check because you're going to have to hold Gimlet because he's kind of struggling a little bit.
Okay. Strength check. Oh, okay. 9.
Gimlet, as you're like climbing up, you don't really have proper hold, and you begin to slide down. And Lima just like kind of goes to hold you, but you just continue to slide, and just
So
kind of
we
like
both just slide
you
down.
both just slide down.
Hey, Gimlet, is there any way that you can, I don't know, do you have any gloves perhaps that you can use to help you get a better grip on the rope or something?
Gimlet says, I've got an idea. And he ties the rope to himself and says, and he gives a thumbs up to the people at the top of the hill.
Hey, Nate, little buddy wants
We
us
can
to.
just all pull him up.
Yeah,
Let's-
Nate, little buddy
let's-
wants us to pull him up.
Let's try to pull them up. Let's see if it works out. Do we got to
All right.
roll?
Yeah.
So am I now like have I somehow passed him on the rope, or am I still below him?
I thought you guys were at the bottom. I thought you slid.
Yeah, you
down
guys
off
would
the
both
rope.
slide down.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, go ahead, Nate and nobody roll strength checks. So Nate, just roll 20 plus 1. D20 plus 1.
I got a 15, Nate. How about that?
I got a 15 plus 1 is 16.
Good job,
Oh.
Nate.
I feel like
Good
I'm
job.
having like a Star-Lord versus Thor vibe right here. In Endgame.
Nate, you did great, buddy.
Wow, good job, Nate. You pulled it off by yourself, huh?
Hardy. All right,
What? I look at him. He's so strong. Look at how he pulls rope.
He's very strong.
Oh my god.
He's my friend.
Yeah, Gimlet, you get pulled to the top. They just pull you up. And then do you guys drop the rope back down for Lima?
Yeah, we do.
Okay. Lima, give me an athletics check to climb up.
Oh, okay. Trying this over again. Oh no! Now I have a 2.
Oh my goodness.
I would have been fine without Gimlet and all of his weight, probably from all the gold he's holding on to.
Yeah, I'm already at the top of the hill.
Yeah, on a 2, you're not really going to get far off the ground to pull yourself up. So the 3 of you are up on the top. What do you guys do to try and help Lima?
Lima, you want to gimlet this?
We got 3 of us up here.
Gimlet
Lima
says,
just
I'm
kinda-
not gonna be a verb, just like
She's holding on and she kind of just like sighs, like, why? Fine, pull me up.
Let's do it, guys.
All right, David, what are we doing? Strength again?
Yes. Yeah, go ahead. Roll for strength checks.
I got this one, Hardy. We got this one.
Yeah, I think you got it all right.
Oh no!
19.
Okay. Nobody, as you step forward to go and grab the rope, Nate, you just grab it and just pull her up with no problem. There's no rope even left.
I'm glad I was here to help, guys. I got 2 people up.
Good effort. Good job. Good effort.
And with that, Rick, if you want to drop the poll to the chat.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, sir. I will do that. Oh, Hardy.
Vote gently.
I don't even know.
Yeah, you guys are at the top of this hill now, and you see the same thing I just described to Nate a minute ago. It's this beautiful, big, open pathway leading down ahead towards the city, and you can kind of see it way, way, way off in the distance. And I'd like to know from you guys, what do you do?
I assume are we walking to the city, guys? Wasn't that the plan?
Yep.
Yep, I think so.
Are we just leaving Hardy's cart behind, or did it make its way up the hill?
The cart starts moving out of the tree line slowly,
All right, that's the cart.
and then just hits the hill and starts rolling up the hill on its own.
We totally could have ridden in the cart, and then nobody would have to question anybody's strength. Am I right?
That's true, yeah.
I mean, it's not strong enough to carry people. Just Hardy. I'm a cat.
Quiet, Hardy.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll be quiet now.
And a whole bunch of goods.
And yeah, you guys will get to the top. And well, it looks like the chat is voting for blue, which is very interesting.
With 300 votes in, blue is leading the poll.
300 votes in.
67% to 33%. No, we have no idea what it means, folks.
I need everyone to jump in on this poll right now.
We need all those votes.
Every vote counts.
Every vote counts.
What you don't know is David's collecting analytics for the 2022 political campaigns of many candidates in and around the
Oh no!
Oh, we got you, lawyers and dragons.
They've found me out. Gasp!
He's going to sell this directly to Reuters.
It had nothing. It was just colors, guys. Colors. Damn it! Pokemon are named red and blue. Yes. So.
Oh my god.
It looks like
All
blue
right,
is going
I don't
to
think
win.
Red's coming back from this.
Yeah,
Looks
Red's
like a
not
blue
coming
wave,
back.
David. Wouldn't you
It's
say?
blue- I think that's a blue wave, folks.
That's a blue wave.
Uh-oh. So yeah, on blue. So here's what happens. So you guys make it to the top. You begin walking on the pathway towards the city. I need all of you to roll a perception check.
Okay.
Okay.
Perception check.
It's a 21 for nobody. Big number.
17 for
14.
Lima.
17, 21. Oh, sorry. Nate, roll a just a d20 plus 1.
D20 plus 1. All right, so D20, I got an 8 plus 1, 9.
9. Okay. And Gimlet,
Perceive.
14.
14. All right. So nobody, Lima, and Gimlet, you're going to hear rustling coming from the trees, from behind the trees. Now, I should say it's not a dense forest here. It looks like trees are kind of spaced out. It's kind of open grass. And there's something that you see movement happening from behind these trees. What do you do?
You know what? I think I'm gonna hide.
I'm pulling out the axe just in case.
I have this image of Gimlet on this entire trip being like, if the slightest sound comes from up the road, Gimlet just goes under.
Hey, you know what? We just fought a giant worm. I don't
Yeah.
want to be first up on.
That was the best rest we've had in days, Gimlet. You can't even argue. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to throw down a divine sense. I'm not using it enough. I can detect good and evil in my range up to 60 feet. So let's throw down a divine sense here. See what we see, Hardy. Just remember who's doing this, and it's nobody. That's right.
That's right. Nobody's doing anything.
Nobody.
That's right.
Nobody is doing everything.
Yeah, you cast divine sense. And how far does that extend? There, I think there
60
should be
feet, Mr.
60 feet.
Gamer.
Okay.
Ooh,
So as you project that divine sense to pick up the
Mhm.
emotions here, you get the sense of uneasiness coming from behind one of the trees.
Oh no. We
It
don't
doesn't
like
feel good.
onions.
It's not good.
Oh.
Now, while you're doing that, because that's going to take you a second.
Yeah.
Nate and Lima, what are you guys doing while this is happening?
Well, Lima's also very, very curious about what it is that's going on over there. So she's going to use a detect magic spell.
Okay, detect magic. As you detect magic, There is no magic.
Oh, okay.
Just
No
general
magic.
unease.
Mhm.
Wasted a spell on that, but okay.
Hey, it's
Ruled it
The
out.
lawyers are coming out this episode in the Lawyers and Dragons. It's
they
like,
have learned,
sure,
guys. They
that was a
know
slot.
now.
Thanks, Game Master. That was a slot of mine. Whatever. Cool.
Hey, that's information, right?
I'm going to armor up and tell everybody, let's get the weapons out and let's get ready to see what's coming out from the back because I'm concerned. I'm concerned.
Okay.
Sure.
Nobody, you sense movement behind that tree that you're casting the divine sense on.
Yeah, unease. So I'm gonna try to approach. Is Hardy with me, or is Hardy?
Hardy's still hanging on you. I just
Yeah,
assume
right.
Hardy's hanging on you.
All right, Hardy is a known friend and compatriot. So yeah, Hardy's with me. What we're gonna do is we're gonna try to approach the tree that we are sensing the unease from in as quiet and charismatic and friendly manner as possible. A nice tiptoe. We're gonna fly casual up in there and try to see what we can see.
Okay. As you begin to, are you moving stealthy, or are you
I'm
just
not trying to
approaching?
hide from him. No, as a matter of fact, I'm known. I've got hands. No, I'm not on weapons. I've got a cute little cat with me. Hardy, can you put like the big eyes on? Just like the big cat eyes. You know what I'm talking about. Yes.
Instead of scary face, I do cute face like Puss in Boots.
Like Puss in Boots. Right. Right. Hopefully that's not a horror movie in this land, but yes, like Puss in Boots.
As you get closer and as you do that, you see somebody step out from behind the tree holding a knocked bow and arrow.
Okay.
And they're wearing rogue-like garb and a blue bandana across their face. Give us all your goods, or you'll die with them, and we'll take them anyway.
Cast command.
Okay, we're going to do that. Everyone roll for initiative.
Okay. Or 20,
Sorry,
right?
what did nobody say?
I cast command.
I rolled a 5.
I rolled a 2.
I rolled a 3.
Oof.
Wow. Am I taking initiative here?
Wait, Nate, what did you roll?
Hold on, let me go back. A 2.
2 plus 2, so you have a 4.
All right, and we've got a
Gimlet.
a research break from Gimlet.
And nobody, what did you roll?
A 3.
3. Okay.
I was going to take credit for a 5, but no, that's Alita's. Mine's a three.
I've never been first with initiative checks. So there we go.
Okay, and we have nobody. Okay, yeah, you cast command. You have, so what's going to happen is here, because they're going to attack you and try and take your stuff. Gimlet, initiative roll.
All right. Sorry, folks. I heard the dog starting to poke into the garbage, and it was a matter of either interrupt that now or else clean up the entirety of the garbage in a little bit.
No, totally understood.
Mm-hmm.
What's the
19.
roll? 19. Okay, awesome.
Well, now we know who's taking
He
initiative.
nipped us, folks.
It's all three of us. We got better combined.
Nobody. Go ahead with your command.
Befriend.
Okay, so they're gonna. What is the pass? There should be like a spell save modifier.
Sure, let me
on
just
there.
check that on for you here. So we know he can talk my language because he threatened me, which I never like.
Right.
And then nobody's been waiting to whip out Befriend for like 3 episodes. And it is there's a lot of words here, David, but it says attack save wisdom 13. Does that mean anything?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
He rolled a 12.
Oh,
You beat him by 1.
Ooh.
You told him to friend.
that's how we do it, Nate.
He is the only one that
Yes,
kind
I
of
know.
lowers his bow. Excuse me?
You're our friend. And if there are others of you in the tree line, we would ask for your assistance, good sir.
And he just like starts looking around very puzzled. And with that, Gimlet, it's your turn. You will watch as 4, including that guy, so 3 other ones step out from behind the trees as they were sitting there waiting to jump on you. 2 of them have swords. 2 of them have bows and arrows. One of those bowmen are with nobody. What do you do?
Hey, Gimlet,
You know
try
what?
not to hit the guy that's with me.
Yeah, I'll get right on that. This seems like a time for a sleep spell.
The sweet sounds of the otter spa.
All right. So, I just got to. I don't think it has a convenient roll function. So let me figure out how I roll on this thing.
So you're going against their health.
Yeah, it's just it won't actually do that easily. All right. So 5d8. There we go. 27 hit points worth of nap time.
Which one are you targeting?
27.
I'm sort of aiming it to, it'll target the one with
least
hit points in order, and from least to greatest.
Oh,
So
okay. So
yeah,
you'll
it's an
see
area.
one of the guys who steps out brandishing a sword collapses.
And if there's enough extra hit points to get the second one, then it'll take him out. But they may be tougher than that.
Yeah, it's going to eat up just that one.
Fair enough. So Gimlet puts one of them to sleep.
All right, we got one as a friend, one asleep. We're doing
One
great.
collapses. Okay, yeah, that is Gimlet's turn.
It's shifted dramatically in our favor.
And with that, Gimlet, an arrow is going to fly at you.
Woo.
From one of the other guys.
Do I have space to intercept, David?
No, it's on the other side. Sorry,
Okay.
you would be on the left side. This is the right side.
Okay.
Okay, any of us intercept.
I don't know what your fighting style is, Nate. I have a specific intercept fighting style. I have no idea.
I think I'm probably just going to eat an arrow, and that's all right.
Well, he's going to shoot you with an arrow, and it's going to hit for an AC of 16.
That'll hit.
That's going to be more than Gimlet. I'm positive of that.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Gimlet, you take 4 damage as an arrow pierces you.
Good thing you had that long rest.
That is a good thing. That was an excellent decision by us.
Nobody. One of the other guys runs up with his sword on the left side and swings on you.
No, okay.
With a 10.
Clang.
Just clang on your armor. And with that, it is Lima's turn.
Alrighty. Okay, so how many more of them are there?
So to explain, there's the one that's hesitating in front of nobody. There's the one that had just hit nobody with a sword. So there's 2 by him.
Mm-hmm.
One of them has
And there's-
collapsed, and then there's one in the distance with a bow and arrow that just shot Gimlet.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna return fire to that one that just shot Gimlet, with a crossbow.
Cool. Okay.
All right, and that's gonna be a 13.
13 hits.
Damage is 4.
4 damage. You just see arrow hits right in the shoulder.
All right.
Okay, and with that, it is Nate's turn. Nate, so you see everything I just described here.
Yes.
Everybody is within 30 feet of you.
Then I'm going to use my war cry,
Ooh.
where each ally within 30 feet can hear gains advantage on attack rolls until the start of my next turn. So, and then I get to use a melee weapon as a bonus action.
David, I'd also like a ruling on my befriended archer as an ally for this.
Technically, he's not befriended. He just hesitated. We're going to get to that in a second.
The command was all right, we'll get there.
It was
then.
befriend, but that's
We'll get there.
there. Yeah, we'll get
really
there.
are
He's not a friend. He just hesitated because you got a good roll.
He's not a friend.
Nate, what is your war cry?
as Nate self-selects for what he's going
I'm
to yell
thinking
on my
because I'm
channel.
thinking there's just like I have so many war cries.
Right?
Something, something.
I wanted
Yeah.
to say that, but I don't want it to go there. I'm gonna go. All right.
This is three by three.
is Maga country. Boom.
Okay, yeah, all of you gain advantage on your next attack roll. And Nate, you can run in and still use your action to attack.
All right. So now,
Hardy, what the heck is a MAGA?
I don't know, but it sounds very. We're not going to talk about it.
Their war cry. I don't even know.
It sounds like we're. Oh no! Don't say it again.
So I'm using. It says so. The melee weapon is. So I'm using the melee weapon, and do I have to roll again?
Yeah. So now you would roll the 20 to attack. So what are you going to use? Are you going to use your axe?
The axe, yeah,
You're gonna
the
use the
trusty
axe.
old axe, yeah. I'm trying to take him out quickly.
And which one are you targeting? The archer that just shot Gimlet, or the swordsman that just hit nobody?
The archer for Giblet, because I want to get rid of the range. The range.
Cool. Okay, yeah, go ahead. Roll to hit with your roll 20.
All right. An 8.
8. Plus 2, which is 10, and 10 is going to hit. So you were able to bring your axe down on top of this guy. Roll for damage.
All right. 14.
Woo.
Okay.
Slice and dice.
So I sometimes when things happen, you get to throw out, how do you want to do this? Which means, how do you want to end this guy's whole career?
I'm maybe I'm not understatement, but I want him dead, right? He's got to.
What do you do?
Let's head chopped off. Let's just head. I got an axe, so yeah.
Okay.
I've been waiting to do that for a while.
You just swing it, and with one strike, Nate just cleaves this guy's head right off.
Hopefully, it'll teach the other ones. Like, we got that. Put some act right in the rest of them. They better start acting right.
I'm gonna do an intimidation on them to see if they are afraid. The swordsman in front of nobody is afraid. Definitely saw that and is shocked seeing that. With that, it is nobody. It is your turn, and now we have to the guy that you said friend to. You have
befriend.
You have 5 options.
Command. Okay.
You could tell him to. You've said friend, but in that, what are you inferring? Approach you, drop his weapon, flee, grovel, or halt.
I didn't want any of those.
But don't worry, nobody. You still got advantage on attack because I have you heard the war cry.
No, I do appreciate your war cry, Nate. I do. I got this. Nate the fighter. Yes, thank you. But you did your thing. It's great.
Nobody's being a character. Yes. The coffee and cell phone are appearing in nobody's hands again as he goes full Karen on us.
We got this.
Actually, I'll do it on my turn.
No, David. I will say this. I said befriend. I was trying to convert him into attacking at least once for us in his round. That was my goal.
I'm going to need a really high persuasion check.
You want me to do a persuade on the command spell that I did before?
Yeah, but command is only going to do one of those 5 things.
That's not what my command reading. Man, you're really getting me going today. I'm allowed to use any word, including the examples of the 5 you listed.
Yeah,
I didn't say those words.
Just pick one of them. What was inferred when you said friend?
I said befriend, and that means be my friend.
There's a lot of rules finagling going on here.
I'm imagining Bruce Almighty.
I would like him to attack one of his people on our behalf as my friend. What kind of role do I need? Let's go.
I'm imagining like Bruce Almighty when he's like, "Love me," and Jennifer Aniston's character is standing there like, "What?"
Am I not allowed to change people's disposition with command?
No, command is to command them to do something very small because you're a level 2 paladin. That
Well, he
doesn't
could
have your paladin abilities yet.
Well, he could just be my friend.
He's hesitating.
Shoot that guy.
Persuasion check with advantage.
How about a 20?
Woo.
Woo!
I'll take the 20.
Yep.
Yep.
There you go.
Okay. So to be fair, he has just watched as Nate stepped up, swung his axe true, decapitated one of his buddies. Gimlet knocked one of them out. One of the other guys just collapsed. And you're telling him to shoot his friend?
Yes.
And he just rolled a 3 to intimidation save. He is profusely sweating right now, and he's going to fire an arrow at disadvantage at the swordsman that is next to you.
Okay.
His first arrow rolls with a 5. His
So he's gonna
second
miss.
arrow rolls with it's with a 6. So he shoots an arrow and it just flies wide.
All right. And now, because we are lawyering a little bit, it's only fair, folks. When you're watching our channels, remember, you have to give the proper information to the other side. David, as you may or may not already know, my command only lasts for 1 round. So I don't know what that does to the bowman right now, but that is how my command is said to have worked.
Excellent. Okay, with that, we are back to it is Gimlet's turn.
All right. So the guy who shot at me got absolutely murdered.
He's dead.
So let's go for one of the other aggressive guys and just pull out the Ray of Frost again.
Okay.
The ever popular.
AC 19.
AC 19 is a hit.
3 damage, the popular choice.
Okay.
Hey, this is what cantrips are for, because otherwise you just burn through all your spell slots and then you can't do anything except the cantrips.
Yep.
Yeah, you successfully, boom, come through and hit him with the Ray of Frost, and he's frosty. And with that swordsman is going to go. He's going to swing on Rick, and he's going to swing with a 17, missing you, just hitting your armor again. And Hardy says, "What are you doing? You're going to let this guy hit me."
Hardy, you're fine, buddy. You're fine. Do you want to go hang with Nate?
Yes, actually. Could you put me down,
No.
please? He's really cool. I want to go hang with him. Like, I didn't want to say it because I don't want to hurt feelings, but like, please put me down.
Oh no.
Oh no.
We're going to
You
talk
guys
about
put
this
so much
after the battle,
together.
Hardy. We're going to talk about this after the battle.
Okay, I don't know what to talk about, but we could talk now. I mean, you're just dealing with these people. You'd say, be friend. And they're like, oh, I'm so scared. Guy over there cuts head off. I'm so scared of you.
A very honest cat.
Yes, yes.
I put Hardy in my bag.
In the bag.
Oh, I don't like this. Oh, no, no, no. Ah! And there's just cat pushing out of the bag.
He's in the bag for right now.
Got the-
Eventually,
Bag.
time will pass and he'll go still. And then a little head is going to pop out of the bag. Be like, I would like to get out of the bag.
We'll
Please
talk
take
about
me
this
out.
after the battle, Hardy.
I do not like this.
Stop distracting me.
Does Hardy ever find the pointed hat in the bag?
Well, you're not going to want to wear it after Hardy finds it.
Oh no!
And
No,
with that,
no.
Lima, it's your turn.
Are any of these bad guys within arm's reach?
Well, yeah, the closest guy would be the swordsman that is attacking.
Okay,
Nobody.
so I can just reach out and touch him.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna use inflict wounds.
Okay. Roll to attack.
The meanest thing Lima does.
Oh man, it's a 9.
9 on.
It's basically gonna be like a warming massage.
They're very. It's like, oh gosh, as you reach your hand out. Oh.
It feels like I'm like trying to like reach out to him for like some other weird reason.
Nate, it's your turn. Everybody on your side of the battlefield is either dead or asleep. And then you see on the other side, you've just watched Zlyma goes to grab one of the other guys, and you see nobody grab the cat and put the cat in the bag.
Oh, how far is the last person away from me?
They're all still about 30 feet away. It's a very small grouping here.
So my thing, I'm using charge, I'm using axe, and I'm just going for the last guy. Let's just take him out and call it a day.
Well, so are you going after the swordsman or are you going after the archer?
The swordsman, because the archer's still kind of iffy with Hoeg.
Yeah.
So let's take the swordsman out real quick.
Cool. Yeah, you run in, charge in, and go ahead and roll to hit.
This is my swordsman.
A 7.
A 7 plus 2 is gonna miss.
Ooh.
It's okay, Nate.
It's gonna miss.
It happens to everybody.
Swordsman.
It happens to
Nobody
warriors
sees-
all the time, Nate. Don't worry about it, bud. You'll get the next one.
And with that, it is nobody's turn.
Okay. So I've got the swordsman right in front of me.
Right.
All right. So Nate's also right next to me. So Nate, I'm going to show you how this is done, bud. I'm going to take a
Do it.
swing at the swordsman with my flail.
Okay.
Do it.
At an 11.
Boom.
11 hits.
Nice.
Fantastic. I'm gonna tap a thunderous smite to that. Just we're just as long as we're showing off, what we can do, right, Nate? So we're gonna we're gonna do that with a 4 plus a 7, so 11 in our swordsman friend.
Oh.
We need to get Nate, or we need to get nobody feeling self-conscious more often. We're just gonna start
All right.
going after Nico every time we get into a fight now.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
you remember how cool that Nate guy was? Nobody.
Man, I really miss Nate. He would save us right now.
Marty, stop it.
Yeah, you just boom, wallop him with your flail. He goes down. He collapses instantly.
That's why they call it thunderous, Nate. It's all right.
All right. We will see.
The guy, the last one standing is the guy with the bow and arrow, who on his
All
turn.
right, am I back? All right. Sorry, my internet's going in and out a little bit.
The guy is going to turn and try to run away.
Oh.
He's going to disengage and run, and he's going to get 30 feet from you on his turn. That's it. He's just booking it. Gimlet, it's your turn.
You know what? Let's try to hit him with a ray of frost.
He's running.
Back to the
Gimlet, are
raid.
you sure, little buddy?
Yeah,
All
well,
of the rays.
coming back. Except that I rolled a 7 to hit, which is not going to keep him from anything.
That is gonna go wide. Lima, it's your turn.
How far is he from us?
He's about 30 feet. He's running into the woods trying to get away from you.
Man. Okay. I'm gonna use some thaumaturgy to put up a wall of voices behind him to make it seem like there are a bunch of us on the other side of some bushes that he's about to run into so that he comes back in our direction.
Okay.
Terrifying.
Set him up. That's perfect. And I'll
We have
take
the
him down.
scariest cleric on earth.
Roll a persuasion check
Okay.
with your thaumaturgy. So persuasion.
Okay. 13 plus 5, 18.
He runs forward and then skids to a stop and then turns and starts coming back. But he gets about 10 feet closer and then realizes he's going the wrong way. And Nate, it's your turn.
It's time for some Fist of Fury. Putting the axe away. We're going to take this guy out. Thanks for setting him up. Fist
Nate,
of
he's
Fury time,
running
baby.
away.
Well, he's got to go. He's got to go down. Take no
Uh,
prisoners here.
It's hard out there for a paladin.
Here we go. The roll.
Okay.
Is a 10.
plus 4 is a 14, which does hit. Roll 2d6.
2d6.
Oh, God.
So I'm rolling a 6-sided dice, right?
6-sided dice. Roll it twice. Add those.
All right. First one is a 2. Second one is a 5.
So that is 7 plus 2 more. So you just run over, go boom, boom for 9 damage, or for 9 damage. But your Fists of Fury have an extra ability attached to them. So I'm going to roll on my end, and he is going to fail with a 9. And you're going to deal an additional 5 damage of fire damage to him as your Fist of Fury just
Wait a minute.
punch him.
Your fists light on fire, Nate?
That's why they call them Fist of Fury, baby, because they're furious.
The guy collapses, smoke protruding off of him.
That's right.
And with that, as you guys complete this combat, Nate, you are about 15 feet from the party, and as you finish pummeling this guy, roll a d20 for me as a perception check.
Oh, d20 perception check.
And just
There
add
we
1.
go. 18 plus 1 is
19.
19.
Pretty good.
So Nate has charged in, pummeled this guy. He's gone down. And Nate, as you look back at the group, you'll notice that something is glowing on your hand.
Okay.
And you're going to see what looks like a little leaf, like kind of tattooed on your hand, on your palm. And it begins emanating a green glow. And that just kind of grows and expands until you disappear from sight, Nate.
Where did he go?
And you just kind of find yourself in oh gosh, you removed him. Oh no.
I'm really gone. I'm gone. No.
I was like, wait, he disconnected.
But I left.
I was like, oh gosh. Yeah. To the rest of the group, Nate vanishes. He is gone.
No.
But reappearing where Nate was standing is Ghostblade.
Hey!
Who's standing there and is kind of covered in brush and dirt and grime. And Nate, you find yourself standing in kind of a forest that you weren't in before. And where your adventure goes, we will find out another time on Lawyers and Dragons. Good night, everybody.
As a final action, nobody does let the cat out of the bag.
Now that Nate is gone.
Yeah. Don't let the cat's out the bag.
What happened to my friend?
We'll find out in the next episode, Hardy. Don't worry.
Okay, thank you.
Well, everybody, thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Lawyers and Dragons. Special thanks, of course, to Nate the lawyer, who dropped into this very unusual set of circumstances. And I think even nobody would admit acquitted himself pretty well. He did all right in our adventures today. So, Nate, thank you so much for doing that. You killed a lot of folks for us. So we definitely appreciate it. Everybody else, go check out David at Prototopics. He's doing awesome stuff all the time. In case you missed it, there is a video from this week where David and Ian, Gimlet, Otter, Fiegel, actually talk about the nature of Dungeons and Dragons, what it means, what kind of therapeutic value it can have, and also spend an hour or so talking about how many questions a GM has in running a game and how they deal with, trouble players that fight over rules, and how David has to sit there and try to figure out how he's not going to completely just shut me down as I'm trying to argue for ridiculous things. Very much appreciated, by the way, David. I don't think we need therapy, but if we do, we'll let you know. We'll televise. It'll be on YouTube. But go check that out. That's on David's site. It is awesome. I was in the chat the whole time. It is really, really interesting stuff. Ian at Runkle of the Bailey, and I always forget the name of your Dungeons and Dragons channel. Roll of Law, is that right?
Roll of Law, yeah. And also check out my Twitter, because right now I've got a handmade leather belt that's up for auction for Extra Life. It's supporting children's hospitals, and the current high bid on that is $250. So
nice.
Your leather work is amazing, and so do definitely check that out. And did I see one of those tweets correctly? You've got a Maker's Mark on the way. You're going pro on us?
It's on the way. I don't know if I'm going pro, but just I had requests to sort of put a mark on things, so I ordered a Maker's Mark.
I think that is absolutely awesome, Ian. Check out his Twitter. It is Runkle of the Bailey. Check out his channel. It is the same as well of Roll of Law. Nate the lawyer. I without getting into details, you doing anything? Anything going on with you?
Without getting into details, that's
you're not allowed to say anything. But no. Nate has been in the news a little bit and social media and otherwise. You can definitely check him out, Nate the lawyer, at the channel and the Twitter. I know it's been a busy and probably dramatic week for you, Nate. I really appreciate you carving out the time to come out here and play games with us. That is really, really awesome of you. So thank you for that. And then finally, of course, Alyte, Legal Bytes herself, seemingly returning to cat and dog filled times and in her home. Thank you so much for doing this, obviously. And please do check out her stuff. Am I right to think I saw this week you did a Tuesday and a Thursday? Is that going to be your normal schedule from here?
Yes, 10 a.m. East Coast time, Tuesdays and Thursdays.
East Coast time on the tees. Go check it out. And everybody else, we'll catch you on the next Lawyer and Dragons. We have been told that Glitterblade has returned, which we'll be calling him for the entire episode. And it's just going to annoy him. I think we'll be returning to normal time next weekend. Thank you for adjusting, everybody that's been involved in this chat and otherwise. We just got to move around. We got a lot of folks. We got a lot of busy folks doing a lot of things. So everybody, thank you so much. Thank you for the super chats. Lucky, thank you for the memberships. Everybody else, have a great time. Have a great weekend. Go Blue. And I'm going to go watch some Michigan football. See you, everybody.